I tell you, it's exciting. We really had a wonderful time doing the show, working on The Mandalorian for the past 8 years, and we had the fun experience of having premieres from time to time. I never dreamt that I would make a Star Wars movie like this. This feels different. I feel the energy. People are coming back to the movie theaters, which is wonderful. It's starting to build up. Not just our movie. A lot of movies are getting people excited. And I love movies, so that's great to see. And it's also great to have Star Wars back in the movie theaters after close to 7 years. So this has been wonderful, and it amazes me how much people all around the world love the world that George Lucas created. At the Chinese theater, that's where it all started, 49 years ago to the month. So this is a big moment. This is by all accounts when George Lucas figured out that he was actually onto something. All the work they had done, toiling away, and then they show it, and then people lined up around the block and kept going to see it. To see it in that theater today for the first time with the audience is huge. I think, I was just following in the footsteps of what J.J. Abrams did, and he created Babu Frick, and I talked to him and asked him permission to use that species, and he was very supportive, and we use them in the show and now in the film. I think Star Wars is one of a very unique genre because you could have state-of-the-art CGI, state-of-the-art visual effects, and then you could also have a nostalgic version of visual effects that fit side by side. So we could have Phil Tippett stop motion, we could have puppets like the Anzellans, audio animatronics like Grogu, and we could also have masks. All of it mixes together, and it all feels very authentically Star Wars. And it's part of what I love about working in this world. I think, Star Wars has always been something that's been multi-generational. I think back to when 49 years ago my dad sat by my side and introduced me to Star Wars and all the cool things about it that I didn't notice at first as I was a little guy. But it opened up the door for me for cinema, for learning about Kurosawa, learning about the monomyth, storytelling. George Lucas really loaded up Star Wars with a lot. And I think now, after 7 years since Star Wars been in movie theaters, there are kids. A kid who's like 12 years old now may have been, last time Star Wars was in theaters too little, but maybe they watched Star Wars on TV, maybe they watched the animated shows, maybe they played with a Grogu doll. It's time to introduce that new generation of Star Wars and keep it going for another 50 years.